Hi guys, this is Mianna Wick with blog number 4. Thank you guys for being so involved in my blogs and commenting and sending me all the messages that you guys do. It is such an honor. I just love to answer your guys' questions, and to actually honor that this blog, I'm going to answer some of Greg's questions here on the actual blog. So if you guys would like to have your questions answered on the blog next week, go ahead and message me that, and I will try to pick and choose what I can have on there. But these are some of the questions that he asked and what I'm going to answer. He said, how do you get the nerve to drive so fast? Have you ever had moments where you just knew the car was coming unstuck from the track? How do you see the track? To answer the first question of how do I get the nerve up to drive so fast, I think that when you are a race car driver, your car just becomes your home. Like, that's what you know, that's what you feel comfortable with, that's what you feel confident in. And so to get the nerve up to drive, I think it's not really that big of a deal because this is what you want to do. And so how you get the nerve up to drive is to be born a race car driver. Then to move on to the next question is, have you ever had moments where you just thought that the car was coming unstuck from the track? And this is actually something that my crew chief and I have been working on quite a bit, in that your car has so much potential and it can hold so much grip and so much speed throughout the corners. And so you just got to keep pushing that line and go faster than you think that you can go, because it can take it. There was this one time at Pikes Peak International Raceway that I was going around the oval, and I'm just thinking to myself, I cannot stick this corner. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to hit the wall. And I ended up doing what he had suggested, and I just flat-footed it and just kept going through the corner, and I ended up making it. And that was just such a great moment in my career and in my driving practice time, because it was like, yeah, what he said is true, and I can do this. And it was like confirmation to believing in my crew chief even more and believing in the car more, which is just absolutely great. And he gives me so many good tips and such good advice, but it's just been great to work on and to keep getting faster after that. And then to answer the last question, is how do you see the track? And I am pretty small, so I have a lot of adjusting that we have to do on the car. And my team, we do steering extensions, we do pedal extensions, and we move my seat forward to all of that so that I can see it. But as for sizing, how do I see the track? My head should end up being the same place as every other driver. So my perspective should be about the same. And as for my vision as in driving, I use pretty much all my peripheral vision, and the track is in front of me. In the next corners that I'm going to attack, it's going to be the thing that I'm looking at rather than where I'm currently at. And so I'm just constantly looking ahead, and that creates a smoothness to your driving. And I think that that's an attribute that a lot of great drivers take. So that's the questions from Greg this week. And again, if you guys want to be on my next blog, go ahead and message me, because I would love to talk about it next blog. As for this last week, I spent a lot of time with my Lives Saving Lives party, because that was this last Saturday, and we had a great success in our auction. We had over $500 in just auction commissions off of that, and so that was great. And so all of that will be going to my Living by Faith Motorsports company, and that will be as for my racing next year. That'll be really, really great to have that extra bit of money. And I think that we're talking about doing another party as well. So if you guys missed it, don't worry, we're going to try to do something else. But even if we don't, we are having a current Facebook Lives Saving Lives party right now. So if you want some Damsel in Defense products, you can go ahead and get on there and order it, and all the commissions off of those products will again go to my Living by Faith Motorsports company. After that, the highlight of the last week was probably going to see War Room with my family. It is such a great movie, and it's all about the power of prayer. And I think that that's something that's so important when you have a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ, and just having faith, and to just be constantly in prayer, and to pray for others, and to pray for yourself to be better. And so it was just such a great movie. I cried, and I think that because it was such a great movie, I'm probably going to go see it again this next week before it leaves town. But that kind of tied my week up, and I just thank you guys once again for giving me all your comments, and go ahead and message me. Thanks.